I'm gonna introduce you to some of my most recent 3D printed stuff. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with these Uno boxes first. We printed these because I have too many Uno cards in the house. Next up is this dice tower. And abracadabra, boom! I have dice in my hands. So we printed this dice tower because normally when we play board games, dices are involved, and see, and then one of them just falls down onto the ground. But this keeps the dices contained in this dice towers. Nice. So next up, we have this fire piranha plant from Mario. Ding ding ding. It's actually just a candy dispenser. So let's try it. Load it up and yummy. Next up, we have this CS2 knife, commonly known as the skeleton knife. It's really cool. I love this knife. Next up, we have this 3D printed artistic painting that I designed myself. It looks really cool to me. It doesn't have much meaning or use. It's just decoration. The next items I'm going to introduce to you are these boxes. So the first box is inspired by real-life military storage boxes. This box, as you can see, I've put in some things. Magic trick cards, I'm going to introduce that to you later. This is inspired by the fever case in CS2. And this one, I have no idea what inspired them to make this, but it's really cool, and it's for my marbles I got for Christmas. So the next items are these magic cards. I can read someone's mind with these. So the next thing is this slot machine. It's kind of already broken because we used it a lot. The next thing I'm gonna show you guys is this card holder. I printed this because when we were playing 斗地主, my hands were too small for these cards, so I printed this so it's easier for me to see the cards and really think without trying to find the cards all the time. So this is a really useful thing, like this. Hiya, full house. So you should check this out if you have a 3D printer at home and you have a kid whose hands are really small. And of course, if you have cards, you probably play Texas Hold'em. And if you play Texas Hold'em, you have to have chips. They are all 3D printed as well as this storage box. Next, we are going to talk about these boxes as well as what's inside them. Have you ever heard of the game Axis and Allies? Dun, dun, dun. If you have, you know there's different pieces, like, for example, the bomber, the tank, the aircraft carrier, the battleship. So the next thing we're going to talk about are these toothpick dispensers. There you go. The next thing I'm going to talk about is this marble run. And, oopsies, we need a marble! I do keep a lot of things under my sleeve. There you go. See, it's really cool. Ew. The next thing is this. Can you guys figure out what this is? If you ever play Counter-Strike, you probably know what this is. This is the most famous CS2 map. And probably you've guessed the name now. Dust 2. And this is a miniature map of it, so I can study it closely, and this thing really helps me improve my understanding of the map. I'm pretty sure there was another 3D model about Mirage and Inferno? Question mark? I don't know actually. The next thing we're gonna talk about is this Minecraft creeper. So this texture is really cool because it's fuzzy. It really looks like cake, like this. Except it isn't cake. It's really cute. And guys, look at this. This is an asteroid egg cup. And wait, yeah, an egg. Dun, 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 dun. The next thing we're gonna talk about is this bow. It actually looks like a seashell. My favorite thing in here is this, or maybe this. These are all some random things I printed, and especially this. It says dealer for Texas Hold'em. So the next thing we're going to talk about is this pinball machine. We don't have pinballs that fit into this pinball machine, so yeah. And look at this. Pew, 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 pew. And this. This is the ball launch place. Pew, pew. And this. Boing, 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 boing. This basket is really cool because there's a tray in it. This basket is a lifesaver for grabbing breakfast, ding ding, and drinks, ding ding, onto the car to eat. We used to use plastic bags, but they're such a hassle and definitely not eco-friendly. The next thing we're going to talk about is el periodic table. This periodic table is a little bit strange because it has these different colors. See, it says, can I lick it? Green means sure, go for it, lick it. Like hydrogen or oxygen and stuff like that. But there are things that are maybe not the best idea. And there's also things which are yellow, which means please don't do that. Red, see you on the other side. Bye-bye, have fun in the afterlife. This thing is also really useful because it helps me learn some chemistry and also what not to lick. The next thing we're gonna talk about is this. These things are 1, a tray, 2, a bucket for my mom's brushes, like, you know, like the girl things like this. This is really special because it looks like pillows. See, these look like pillows. That's it for this video. Please like and subscribe. Definitely do leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!